Hello guys, this is my first video regarding our secure access system. So I'm going to now teach you and tell you something very something not rocket science, something very important issues to deal with and to face that issue. So I know that lots of after introducing our system, lots of our clients are facing lots of problem regarding operation and they don't understand what the things is actually going on. So first of issue I deal in here now at present to what is the secure server and why the hell you need to access through your access to your system through secure server. The answer is actually lots. First of all, if your server are publicly open, by the way, you have never seen world prominent server like Microsoft MSN or Google or YouTube servers are publicly IPs available. Okay, they don't know what actually their IPs. They don't know. The IP you are seeing from NSLookup, those are all our virtual IP. Nothing are going on over there. They are just simply passed through. Nobody actually know what's actually going on behind the scene. Regardless where you are or how much hack capable people you are, the thing is that the isolation the system without hindering the operation. The things are actually we approached in the same way, and we expend a lots of things, our knowledge, our resources, our everything to do some revolutionary change in our system. I have not seen yet any in this sector anybody are doing the such type of step to change the revolutionary step. Okay, by the way, come to the point. The point is that the access system, why we actually go through the access server. Number one issue. Suppose your server is actually some public server. You have, of course, your all server are public IP, and those IP are open. That means open means vulnerable. Open means anybody can reach to you, and now up to your host whether it's actually accept the packet or not. That is the another things. But everybody can reach to you in internet, even though without the hacker. Thousands and millions of bots and crawlers and everything are actually hitting continuously your server to certain ports, like especially SSH port. Even if you change it, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Bot automatically find that things within a second. Suppose you change it 9191 in SSH port, that doesn't matter. Suppose you change your HTTP port, it doesn't matter. As long as the things are, your system is actually open to the public, they can find it within a second. Script is so much powerful like that in these days. So they are hitting those special SSH, RDP, BOS, whatever application you have, they are special ports. One disadvantage of the hitting of that ports, actually when the packet is arrived to your system, the system actually look after that packet. If it see no, it's not for him or her, it's actually discard it. It's actually process consuming. That means if your server, whether it's virtual or dedicated, it doesn't mean at all. It means that your server performance reduced dramatically, because every packet when it's reached to your server is look after it, whether it's destined to it or not. This is the factor number one. Factor number two, if those ports are open, accessible, so hackers, they have the things called the exploit known bug. As you know, the all CentOS 5X and everything have lots of application. Those application has known bugs. These operating system bugs, operating systems flaws, and those flaws, they made the call exploit, remote exploit. This exploit, they run it from their system. If they find you and the port, and they can compromise your whole system. Whether you put IP table or not, that doesn't mean anything. They just press IP table, type IP table -f flash. That means IP table is not outside of your system, it's actually part of the system. They compromise your whole system. This is the second threat. Third threat is actually SIP attack. If you people are running some kind of PBX system, IP PBX system, telecom system like a BOS VoIP switch, is continuously attack something called SIP brute force attack. It's attack actually going on. It has actually dramatically reduce your switch performance. So two things: your security, your performance. The two major things. So that's why we actually totally hide your system. TCP perspective, that means we are not touching anything about UDP. That is another section. TCP, that means access to your system. We totally invisible your system in TCP and ICMP perspective, so nobody can find it out. Even they find it out, they cannot get it. They cannot get it means actually they find no script built in the world. They can find the server is alive, tell alive, okay, alive and filtered or something at all. You can test the lots of tools made. Nmap is actually very sophisticated tool. So for application, Vega is sophisticated tool. So you cannot find that real IP at all. But that things are not hindering your operation. So now I am going to tell you how to access to our system. Now you already know that things from the host client or RDP directly you cannot access to your IP. This is for your better. This is for your best. We made it from our expense and our knowledge. And even though if you don't like it, then we are not actually pressurizing you to keep these things. We are actually simply disallocate you and allocate you somewhere in our colocation, which are normal colocation without this type of security things, because we are not taking people in our special security zone who do whatever he like to do. This is the our for all benefit, this is our all mutual benefits. So now I'm going to teach you how to log in and access to your system. I'm going to give you some brief example, and this example actually very simple. I talked a lot about the system, and I have even written books of 1,000 pages like this type of things, especially in this field, telecom field, SIP and attacks and application attack. We are dealing since 3 years. Although we lost lots of reputation, but we keep fighting on and on and on. And Alhamdulillah, by blessing of God and Bhagavans, so we are actually get good age on that things. So now I'm going to teach you what to do to access to your system. Okay, first of all, you open your browser. Of course, you open your browser. This system